Hello there, welcome to my views and news. Some new stories for you from Ethiopia. Firstly, first attack on a prison center by Fano fighters. Not in the Amhara region. In the Amhara region, they have carried out several attacks on prisons, prison centers so far. This is their first attack outside Amhara region. Where did it happen? What happened at the prison center? How many prisoners were released? Secondly, Oromo Liberation Army has also stepped up its attacks on military. Several new operations have been conducted by the Oromo Liberation Army. And yesterday, OLA fighters entered a town in southwest Shewa zone of the Oromia region. Thirdly, Taye Dendea, former Deputy Minister of Peace, who is behind the bars. His family is suffering. Why? His bank accounts have been frozen, according to his family. And lastly, a new story about Mekelle, a protest in Mekelle, which was due to be held on Sunday. The protest organizers claimed that the Mekelle government had issued NOC. It had granted permission to the organizers to organize the protest, but now Mekelle government seems to be denying having issued any permission to the organizers. Firstly, viewers, first news story is about the attack by Fano fighters. Fano fighters have carried out dozens of attacks on police stations, prisons, prison centers. Starting from major prisons to local level police stations, Fano fighters have targeted all. Sabatamit, I think, was targeted to main prison, then prison center in Voldia too, in other parts of Wollo as well, Gujum, Gondar. I have reported these attacks in dozens of videos. Wherever Fano fighters are imprisoned, these attacks are carried out. They free their comrades. They are attacking prison centers in Aguavi zone, Dangala. Was the latest prison attack by Fano fighters in Amhara. But yesterday, they carried out their first attack on a prison center outside the Amhara region. It happened in a neighboring regional state, Banishangal Gumuz regional state. Banishangal Gumuz region's Mekelle zone shares border with the Amhara region. And some groups in Amhara say that Mekelle is part of Amhara. And Amharas live in Mekelle in large number. And the zone witnessed some Amhara Gumuz tensions in the past. But it is part of Banishangal Gumuz region, not Amhara region, obviously. Since there is Amhara population there, so there could be support for Fano fighters, and maybe Fano fighters have managed to organize locals there. Like we're seeing in Oromia, that local Fanos are being organized in Oromia. Same seems to be the case in Banishangal Gumuz region, where Fano fighters have carried out an attack on a prison center in Gilgil Palace. Gilgil Palace is in Mekelle zone of the Banishangal Gumuz region. In this attack, unknown number of prisoners escaped from the prison, and some were killed in the crossfire between Fano fighters and security forces. I replied to a question in last night's live chat when a viewer asked a question about Gumuz Fano alliance. He said, Rajit, Gumuz and Fanos are forging an alliance. I could not find any credible information about a big alliance between some major Gumuz group and Fano fighters. Largely, Gomas are not happy with Fano's activities in Mekelle zone. Like Ago, zonal government officials are not happy with Fano's presence in some parts of Ago Avi zone. So no alliance, but either Fano fighters from Amhara region entered Mekelle and they carried out this attack, or locally organized Fano group in Mekelle zone carried out this attack on the prison in Gilgil Balas Mekelle zone of the Benishangal Kumaz region. Fano fighters are carrying out attacks in those places where Amharas live in large number, in neighboring regions too. We have seen their entry in Dera, Oromia region, North Shewa, in parts of Vellaga too, and now in Mekelle, the Benishangal Gumuz region. Secondly, was while Fano fighters are continuing their attacks, OLA has also stepped up its activities. Within the last 2 weeks, we have been seeing renewed clashes between the Oromo Liberation Army and Ethiopian government forces. Clashes spread across the Oromia region. Wallaga, a traditional stronghold of Fano, is not the of Ola, is not the only area where clashes are being reported. West Shewa, Southwest Shewa as well, East Shewa to North Shewa as well, Guji, Burana. So across the Oromia region, these skirmishes, these engagements between Ola and government forces are happening. Oromo Liberation Army fighters have released some pictures from a town which is in southwest Shewa. It seems that they entered this town yesterday. Banto Leban. Banto Leban is a town in Tole. Tole is a district, Warada, and Banto Leban, I think, is the town there. And this place, Tole, the Warada, is in southwest Shewa. And if I remember correctly, Fano fighters blocked the road which passes through southwest Shewa around 2 days ago when they burned several vehicles along the main road which connects Addis Ababa with Jimma, I think. So Fano fighter, Ola members, it means, have their presence in West Shewa, Southwest Shewa, close to Jimma, maybe as well. We have not seen their any major operation by them in Jimma. Jimma is Bhima's birthplace. And they have their presence in Western Oromia, Valaga, West Valaga, Kellam Valaga, East Valaga, etc. Horogodoro Valaga. Thirdly, viewers, third new story is about the protest which was due to be held in Mekelle. But before that, story about Minister of Peace, former Deputy Minister of Peace, Taye Dendea. Taye Dendea is in prison. A few weeks ago, he was arrested. His crime was that he criticized the government, the Prime Minister, accusing the Prime Minister for the instability, for the deaths of civilians in the country, for economic crises as well. Obviously, criticism is not tolerated. He was part of Prosperity Party, but he was arrested and put behind the bars. His family members are suffering. Why? Because firstly, his family members were told to vacate the official residence. I think Jawar condemned that in a statement that family members should not be harassed. But his family members were told to leave the official residence. Now, a second development, according to his family members, is that Taye Dendea's bank accounts have been frozen. How will Taye Dendea's family survive? How will it make both ends meet? obviously, the family was dependent on Taye Dendea. It is being confirmed by Taye Dendea's wife that they have no access to Taye Dendea's bank accounts. Has Taye Dendea committed any financial crime? Was he involved in corruption? If he wasn't involved in corruption, his bank accounts cannot be frozen, by the way. Bank accounts can only be frozen if Taye Dendea was found involved in corruption, which is not what government is saying. Government has not leveled any allegations of corruption against Taye Dendea. Then why is that his bank accounts have been suspended? It's obviously an example of political victimization, that whenever the government hears criticism from some groups, some people, government decides to fix them. The groups, the people are then targeted, they are put in prisons, their family members suffer, but government wants to make an example of them, that others should not do similar things. But his family speaking, his wife speaking, raising the issue on national level, international level as well. Lastly, viewers, Mekelle, Tigray's capital, where on Sunday a rally is scheduled to be held tomorrow. But it seems that Mekelle government has refused to allow the rally to go ahead. This week, we heard from rally organizers who appeared on some news outlets. I think one appeared with Messi McConnell. The organizer said that they had received permission from Mekelle government to protest in Mekelle, and that the same organizer said that they wanted to hold a rally in Addis Ababa a few weeks ago, but the government did not allow them to hold a rally. Government banned the rally. Government arrested organizers of the rally, and government accused organizers of creating chaos in the capital city. One of the organizers of Addis Ababa rally appeared with Messi McConnell, and he said that they were preparing to hold a peaceful demonstration in Mekelle on Sunday, and that Mekelle government had given permission. But permission has not been given, or it was given, withdrawn. Mekelle deputy mayor few hours ago said that no rally, no demonstration was going to be held in Mekelle. No one going to be allowed from outside to come to Mekelle, Tigray to protest. The rally had an Ethiopia-specific agenda, not just Tigray-specific agenda. It was calling for the release of arrested people. It was calling for dialogue to resolve conflicts. It was calling for political discussions to resolve deadlock over disputed territories. So it was basically a peace rally, a peace demonstration. The peace demonstration was not allowed to happen in Addis Ababa. Federal government rejected the request for the rally. And the same is happening in Tigray too, where Tigray government said that no one from outside will be allowed to protest. That is what we expected, by the way. That Tigray government of Getachew would find it difficult to allow the rally to be held, keeping in view that interim government stopped opposition parties from protesting a few months ago. Opposition parties were beaten. Then TPLF was not allowed to hold a meeting in Mekelle. So that is why this rally has been banned. Let's see what happens on Sunday in Mekelle. Will people try to protest? If they try to protest, what will happen? Will Tigray government launch a crackdown on them? That remains to be seen. We'll update you tomorrow. Thank you for watching.